Hello everyone, welcome back to Lynn's Homestead. I want to talk about Harbor Freight. I know there's just a lot of haters out there, and I understand, but I bought this in 1988 from Harbor Freight, from a catalog. Now this is Chicago Electric Power Tools. Heavy duty. This is a 3.5 horsepower engine, 15 amp, 3,800 RPM with a 1-inch arbor. I've dropped this thing off this workbench 3 times. Never broke. Yeah, there's some parts that's kind of missing to it. But that's because I had it sitting in a certain way and the handle sticking out was in the way. Still have the handle. Came with replaceable brushes. I've never put a set of brushes. I don't even know where the ones went that I have for it. It's probably in one of my toolboxes somewhere. A lot of these toolboxes I've had since 1988. But this saw is not made in China. That's right. Harbor Freight. This saw. I paid $189 for this saw in 1988 from Harbor Freight. And the thing is, this thing is made in Camarillo, California. That's where this saw is made. So, for all you haters out there, I'm sorry. I have a lot of Harbor Freight stuff. Now, if you want to talk about something that's Asian, I got a drill press over here. Let me show you this. I bought this drill press. It's a Guardian Power 5-speed heavy duty drill press. Has a 5/8 on the chuck, 1/2 horsepower motor. Manufactured date, 1986. Yeah, that's actually when I bought this thing. It was an open box special. Only problem I've ever had with this thing is the chuck fell off the shaft. A buddy of mine welded it on and it works. I don't have it plugged in. Let me plug the thing in real quick. I don't know why I unplugged it, but... Everything works on it perfectly. And I bought that from a place I was working for. This thing has cast iron and forged steel. When I put this thing up on here, honestly, I don't think I can physically lift it off. This thing is an easy 100 pounds. A hell of a good drill press. Where is this thing made? Taiwan. Not far from China. What did I pay for this thing? I paid $5.30 for it, brand new, in a box that was open. So, Asian stuff is really not that bad. So, for all of you that like to go outdoors and have fun, let me show you something else. I got this little mini bike. That thing's made in China. The engine's China. And all the parts I put on it's made in China. Let me show you something else. Craftsman toolbox. I think it's made here, but it's hard to tell anymore because they don't tell you. Okay. I have the original Craftsman wrenches. I tell you what, the new ones today, they look like this, and this is in a Lowe's, or if you order Craftsman mechanic tools online, You're not going to find this wrench. You will not. If you're a mechanic, you a do-it-yourselfer, whatever you are, and you don't want to go to Harbor Freight, I want to show you something. And I want you to go into a Lowe's or look online and see where this thing is made. Mine is forged here. Now, I had to replace a socket because, well, for the life of me, one of mine disappeared. I couldn't find it. I lost my 1/2 inch. This is a Craftsman. Now, what's funny is, let's see if I can show you. This one here made in the USA. Replacement Craftsman, and this is in Anywhere You Go. It's made in China. I didn't want to have to get it, but I like to keep all my tools in the box. So, what a lot of you don't really understand, there's more things made in China than there is anywhere else. There's a piece of equipment I want to get next year. I am going to work my ass off to get it. Because as old as I'm getting, I just can't do certain things anymore. Mind you, I move pallets all day long, with the exception of today. I haven't touched, really, with my hand a pallet. I've moved several hundred of them, and I spend time helping other people within the warehouse. That's my job. That's what I do, and that's what I get paid for. But there's a lot of things that has to be done on this property. And it's going to require me renting a excavator. They want $375 a day to rent one. One, I would have to take a day off just to go get it. Then I'd probably have it for a whole weekend. And then maybe drop it off. But the problem is I'd have to take another day off just to pay the bill, because they're not open on weekends. They're not open past a certain time. So when I figured out the cost of everything, I go, you know, I see these Chinese, and we'll get into this, Chinese excavators. I looked into them. Okay, they're manufactured in China. But it's just like everything else in the United States. This, let's see here. So you get an excavator, right? Well, it requires parts. The engine is actually Briggs & Stratton. Briggs & Stratton is an American company, okay? It's an American company, but get off cheap so they can make a bigger profit. They have it manufactured in Asia, China. The hydraulic pump is made in Germany. The hydraulic levers, that's actually made in Sweden. Not everything on that unit is made in China. They assemble it in China. Take your $100,000 pickup. The window lift motors in every one of them, they're not made here. They're made somewhere else. I know, because my 2008 GMC Envoy, I had to replace the window regulator. I took it out, all the cables were busted. A lot of stuff was just made cheap. but it had AC Delco. AC Delco is an American company. Guess what? That damn thing was made in China. It said made in China right on the motor. So, before a lot of you have a lot of hate on Harbor Freight and stuff, look around. Washers and dryers. I worked at Lowe's for damn near 25 years. Guess where the Maytags are made? They're not made here. Frigidaire, GE, they're all made over there. Look at your packages. Grocery store, there's canned goods. I can't even eat canned mandarin oranges. It's made in China. It makes me sick. I get sick every time I eat a can of those. So I get a regular orange. Not made here either. Made in another country. Look at everything around you. Everything is global. My Massey Ferguson tractor. That thing is American company, but it's global. The thing's made in Thailand, the loader. Massey Ferguson, American company. Guess what? Damn thing's made in China. So, look around you. It's very important to know where your stuff comes from. Because this day and age, you have no choice. It's either you need a tool. Well, you know, I'm just gonna grab this socket. It's what I need to do a job. It's what I need. Thanks for watching.